Hey, Charu. So, got the trailer moved so that I can finish the pods. So, I've got all the stuff, materials, things that I think I'm going to need. That's not a big walk. It's maybe 100 yards back to my dad's place. So, and I've got solar. I've got everything I need. So, electricity, power, all of that. Good to go. The new view out the back door and the side door. Sleeping pod 1. Okay, just gotta do the roof. You still need to frame this in. It's kind of a sharp edge there. Trim this down a little bit so that it'll accommodate the frame. All the sides are on and they're solid. And I've just set the roof on. And the height from the corner of that frame, if you can see it, to the top corner right there is 36 inches. Which is how tall I am when I'm sitting. So from my butt to the top of my head when I'm sitting down is 36 inches. So I can, this is the short end here. So I can actually sit up there. This is 40 something, I forget. I'll have to get a dimension on that. And that's the entryway. The pod is up, I crawled in there, it held my weight and heard nothing crack, except maybe my bones. So, making progress. My two 7-gallon water jugs fit perfectly in this space between this other one, which I've not cut yet. But you know that I have the courage, and I will. So that was kind of serendipitous. I didn't plan that. That fit. I mean, somebody was watching out for me when I did this and bought those bottles because they fit perfectly in there. 2 7-gallons. What's water? 8.4 pounds per gallon. Times 7. 40. What is 7 times 9? I can't remember. But I think that this is pretty close to the battery weight when they're full. A little bit on the light side, perhaps, but so that'll kind of offset the battery weight over on this side. Good thing. Okay, just to show you, I've got both pods folded out. Kind of hard to see behind that ladder there. I haven't put legs on this one yet. It's just hanging there off the hinges. Are pretty stout. I mean, I wouldn't put any weight on it, but strong enough to hold it there for the time being while I get some legs cut. This one's all the way up. I'm doing some repairs on the roof. Let me show you that first. So when I was cutting out this notch here, I kind of delaminated the plywood, so I put some Gorilla Glue down in there to fill it in, and I'm waiting for it to cure so that I can continue with the roof. But everything else on this pod is done. Probably make some design changes, adjustments to these legs here. Something that will, you know, create a vertical Right now it's tilted. I don't know if you can see that. I guess you can from there. Then I want those to be straight up and down. I want all of the weight to go directly to the ground, not at any angle. And I want to make it so that the legs can't accidentally fold back up underneath in case of high wind, or something lifts up the pod from underneath and then the leg collapses. I don't want that. Even though I think that these bolts up here will hold the weight. So, oops, bumped my camera. Sorry for the abrupt swings here. I'm kind of fighting with trees and things. Here's a shot from the back. Got the ramp all the way open. I've moved it down to the cul-de-sac, obviously. Getting ready to make doors here. What I've done is get my exposure. I've just put a piece of paneling here and glued and screwed the whole thing closed. And then I'm going to try to locate these 2x2s and cut a rectangle out for the door, and then hinge to here across the cut. So this will open whatever way it needs to open. I struggled for days on how to do that. I even tried making a door, with a frame, and I don't like it. I don't like the way that it turned out. It's difficult to use. It's hard to keep things square and true. And so for now, I'm just going to cut these out, and then I'm going to get, after I've got them cut out, I'll get some 1/2 inch something and cut strips to kind of frame it like that, with a little better wood, a little flatter. The stuff is radiused and it doesn't look good. So that's the plan for that, and that's something I'll probably do on the road. I'm not going to try and do that before I leave my dad's place. So solar's cranking down here in the cul-de-sac, no trees. I think I'm on float right now. Haven't used any power today to recharge batteries or anything. And there's another shot at the sleeping pod from inside. I've got the other mattress kind of blocking the hole here. Oh, a nice breeze. Maybe I should open it up. So, coming along, slow but sure. There's that pod. I've got to get some more wood to make the walls for it. But I know how to do it now, so it should be pretty quick. Hoi, greetings, YouTubers. Busy day. I think I was out of bed by about 6:30 and probably outside around 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock. It's 3:30 now. Not a whole lot of really visible progress. I think I talked about moving the trailer down to the cul-de-sac. I did that this morning. I took the dogs out for a walk and took the camera with me. That's the footage. Can you still call it footage? It's not really footage. Those are the pixels, the record, the data that you saw earlier on. Oh, and speak of the doggies. Hi, Charlie Man. Hi, buddy. Hi, Cassie Poo. How are you? Okay.
Done outside already?
Yeah, I ran out of gas. I'm pooped.
Okay.
So, got the trailer moved. I had both pods open for a little bit. Put the walls on. I got the roof put up and measured. Damaged the plywood a little bit, and I had to stop there. I delaminated a little bit, so I worked some Gorilla Glue down into the delamination and then clamped it. So I'm going to let that cure overnight. I had to cut away a little bit of the 2x6 on the inboard side of pod 1 to make room for some framing that goes around the cutout window. Let's see. I got some 1/4-inch plywood up on the shelves to make some doors with. I'll probably start on that tomorrow. I worked on a list of things I need to get in order to finish it up. I've got to get some more wood. Seems like it's a never-ending, trip to the hardware store to get wood. The wood and screws. I've got to get some longer bolts. I got 1/4 bolts instead of 5/16. I can't believe I did that. So I gotta get the correct 5/16 bolts longer so that I can hold the pods up during travel. Most of the work was getting the. What are you doing, Cassie Poo? No, stay down. Stay down. Lay down.
I'll let them out in a sec. Just give me a minute.
Okay, hon. What else? I ate my lunch in the trailer down there today. It's really kind of nice down there. It's out in full sun, which is great for the solar. I ran everything off of my solar. My Sawzall, my jigsaw. That jigsaw pulls like 14, 15, 16 amps. 16 amps under load. About 13 amps while it's just sitting there idling. And yet I never got below absorption on the charge controller. I guess that's good. And I ran it for good 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes, I'm guessing. Charged up my Ryobi cordless tool batteries. I didn't take the laptop or the phone charger out this time. Everything worked great. I still haven't cleaned the solar panels. I bet if I did that, I'd probably get even better performance. So I'm still thinking that maybe May 11th is probably going to be our second launch date. I've already got a launch date from the house to here, and our launch from here to Idaho will probably be on the 11th. So I'm beat. But that's it. Good day. Our day. Worked hard, and made some progress. Got a hole cut in the side yesterday, which was good. Was that yesterday I did that? No, day before, I think. I don't know. They're all blurring together. So anyway, thank you all for your comments, for hanging around and giving me ideas. TMT, tiny metal tube. Thanks for the link to the 12-volt charger. I've got that on my shopping list on Amazon, so I'm going to grab that here very soon. I think that's going to be a pretty handy thing to have, and maybe when you get out on the road, you and I can meet somewhere and we can talk about the laws of thermodynamics and all of those quirky things. Thanks for the new subscriptions. Got a couple, I think, in the last week or so. Appreciate that. I think that's it. Stay tuned. Later.